In version 0.8, we are working on a weather system with day and night cycles, including rain cycles. This allows us to visually see retainer values go up on certain days of the week or the year. For example, it's raining right now, and so all the retainers in the scene are filling up over time. When the rain stops, they pause. Nothing happens. The day and night cycle is equivalent to 40 seconds of day, or should I say 40 seconds of real time is equivalent to 1.5 days and 1.5 nights. The weather system is fairly complicated and has a few kinks that needs to be figured out before it can be said that it is officially something to cross off the list and to move on to the next step. I strongly believe the weather system is going to take a long time to develop due to the complexity behind the systems involved with the manager for the weather. This will include hail, rain, snow, sunny days, and some storms. Under certain conditions, the storms will affect how the game will play. For example, if we have power lines in the game and the power lines get struck by the lightning storm, they'll cause a surge in the grid and potentially blow a few power lines at the same time. Whereas if it rains heavily, for example, if it hails, there's going to be a lot more mass, and a lot more mass means a lot more water. This also means there's going to be a lot more pressure behind pipes, causing them to potentially burst and get overpressured. This adds a level of difficulty to the project that allows someone to compensate for this in due time and be able to counteract these effects depending on their skill and what they know about how the game plays and how to play it really well. This includes trying to eliminate as many resources as possible and keeping them to a bare minimum to avoid overstressing the retainers and making it harder for you to get all the retainers fill out. This is something that is still under negotiation on how the systems are going to work and how the retainers will work, and if the maximum capacity or the capacity its fill is at is going to affect the player in any way at all. There is a potential risk that if we do it this way, it's going to cause a bottleneck in the gameplay where if the player does not get to each of the retainers in a certain period of time and empty them as quickly as possible, when the weather hits, they will get filled really quickly, and over a certain period of time, eventually they'll be unaccessible as they'll just blow every pipe really quickly, which will be a bad influence on gameplay. This is something that is going to be revised in future versions, but at this point in time, we're just worried about getting all the functionality we can get in, including adding whatever pieces we need to add, as well as potentially getting ready for the beta stages where we'll be refining some of this stuff, including figuring out these kinks and making these kinks viable for someone to experience. I will just note that Alpha 0.8 does not mean that it will be ready by 1.0. 1.0 will be a build with a sufficient amount of stuff, but it won't necessarily be all of the stuff that is going to be incorporated into the gameplay. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and night wherever you are. Bye.